they were doing was so not okay. And went and went and went. Okay. And I'm going to show you Marco Polo Research Group's findings on this too, because he adds a lot of great insight to this that these news articles are not showing you. They used acronyms to communicate. They knew what they were doing was so not okay. This is all of the stuff that the feds confiscated from these global elite. And keep it in mind, again, they say that the Asians were the ones that were running this ring, selling these people to global elite. The scandal initially made headlines in 2023 when 3 men who made over $1 million running the bordellos in the Bay State and in Virginia were arrested in a separate federal case. This is what I'm talking about. It started out in Virginia. This is New York Post, by the way. Okay. Look, screenshots, all the proof. I'm not making it up. Everything that we've been talking about over the past 5 years, they all laughed at us thinking that we were theorizing about irrational things. Huh? Well, what is this? What is this? Why is it all proof right in our faces? They were operating S houses out of ritzy apartments across state lines along the line of the ring, like I'm telling you about. Okay. Massachusetts, down to DC, all of it. And they had such detailed bookkeeping that there's no way that these people can say that they were innocent. You can see all the redactions from Massachusetts to DC. Why those areas? I just told you why. IMO. Outside of the courthouse today, there were a whole bunch of activist groups protesting against what is going on. It gets a huge ring. Huge, massive, global ring. I wouldn't consider these S workers because they were being forced and exploited to do this against their will. So I would say these victims. Okay. Shuttle between states, and they had men that were controlling all of the transactions for them, making them do things they didn't want to do. Okay. Shuttled across state lines. The feds say that the houses were frequented by politicians, military officials, government contractors, doctors, professors, and corporate execs. Shaking my head. So I looked up another one of the names. Is this one of them? I'm not really sure. This dude's name showed up in the article, but it's like, I typed him into the search engine and I find this again, like the names that they're showing us are ones that are a little bit lower on the list. Now, let me jump over. I'm going to show you Marco Polo USA Research Group's findings on all of this. Because when I initially saw this, I have somebody, an insider, that sent me this article with some information about it. And as I'm reading into it, I'm like, oh, wow, this is directly on with what Marco Polo has been saying. So I went over to his Telegram where he posts regularly to see if he was talking about this. My friend said she actually sent me details, too many details, showing that Hunter is in this. His name is just redacted. And I was like, where's your proof? And she sent me too much proof. So I go over to Marco, and sure enough, Marco Polo is showing their proof too. Okay, so once again, mainstream media redacting this as much as they can, but the OG researchers here, they got you